if your brain is wired for StarCraft, this is the map for you.
Rotations are
Yes.
hardcore as we move into picks and bans for game number 2. TNL up a game over RAVE Hots right now. Uther's going to be the first ban. A little bit more to what we expected to see first game, huh?
Yeah. This is probably how TNL will just go about it. They're like daring them not to ban Tyrande.
Yeah.
They'll ban Tyrande.
I would imagine. Interesting to see the Uther get through. TNL certainly used that to great success.
Yeah, I mean, Uther is still a ridiculously good hero. I guess he got overshadowed a little bit by Tyrande and how ridiculous her kit is overall. But, you know, Uther just making look at the invincibility won them like 3 or 4 battles.
It did, yeah. It really was the difference. Saving SC, saving Noblesse.
Yeah.
It really did make a huge, huge difference. It's going to be the Tyrande ban like we expected.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta take her out of there, especially here because again, this map is all about rotating and hitting the right place at the right time. Now, Zagara, I was gonna say, 100% will be their first pick here. I mean, imagine if they didn't ban Tyrande. The TNL would be like, wait, what? We wanted to first pick Zagara.
Yeah.
Because this is like their team hero, man. they want the vision. They want the ridiculous lane pushing, the maw. I mean, everything is great. But look at this. This is going really quick. Kael'thas and Muradin, again, no big surprise there. Both top-tier heroes.
Yeah, so Falstead and Thrall picked up in response. Interesting. I mean, Falstead's really nice on Dragonshire because you can help out at one of the shrines and then immediately get to the middle of the map to grab that dragon, you know, or just move anywhere you need it, honestly.
Yeah, he's so great at things like that, and he does a lot of damage. His Gust has been used more and more and more. Like, I remember when we first started seeing it pop up in the European regionals last year for BlizzCon. Since then, it has only just gained a lot of power. Just to be able to control, you know, it's the best disengage you can come up with. Sometimes we'll see fancy moves where Falstead jumps behind him and blows him into you, and there's just a lot of great moves.
Absolutely. So RAVE Hots thinking over their second ban, or they actually have already picked it. It's going to be Karazim. You see that now. Yep, and so ban over to TNL now.
Yeah, where do they go with this? Diablo. Okay.
Okay, I think that's a good ban. I mean, Diablo was one of the big threats last game.
Now, do you grab a healer here? Because if you don't care between 2 healers, you don't need to.
I guess.
But I think they're going to care. Will they grab, like, maybe a Lieutenant Morales?
Maybe. You've been saying she's seen a little bit more play lately.
Yeah. I mean, when people got her positioning down, she's a lot harder to kill, and her numbers are pretty insane. Like, you can sustain people through a ridiculous amount of bursts.
She also maybe has a little bit of an edge on Dragonshire, too, because of the ability to ferry your teammates around the map, which is pretty important, too.
Yeah, we don't see the medevac heroic quite as much, but I actually have seen it recently popping up in some of these matches in China that Korea participates in. So that would be really interesting to see.
Looks like it's going to be Rhaegar along with that Vala. The one thing about Lieutenant Morales, though, is on Dragonshire, when you're doing things like defending shrines and stuff, you tend to funnel through very small chokes, and Lieutenant Morales gets caught really easily in those. So
very good point.
I can see a reason to go for the Rhaegar instead.
Yeah, Rhaegar's very popular right now anyways. You know, just the amount of heal he can put out is insane as well.
Yeah.
Ancestral healing is pretty good.
I just use it on myself. I go deep, kill a couple people, you know.
Actually, I was playing with you the other day. You were that Rhaegar.
I was that guy. I was that Rhaegar. Wow, and it will be Lieutenant Morales, actually, for TNL. They will go for it.
Yeah, this actually goes pretty well because getting Thrall to move faster is insane. And, of course, Falstad is an auto attacker. So Stim Drone is probably going to be their pick here. In fact, Zagara has pretty good auto attack damage. But I like that healer for TNL a lot.
Cool stuff.
So they're going to have to pick up a tank here. ETC, maybe?
Well, ETC, it's surprising to see him fall so far down the draft, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
But yeah, they get their pick of tanks pretty much here. As long as it's not Diablo or Muradin, they can have it.
True enough. And it's going to be ETC for TNL, yeah. That's a huge pickup.
Indeed. In fact, it being the last pick that you have, that's pretty awesome for ETC. He often goes a lot earlier.
Yeah, definitely. Saw him banned out in game 1. Sun falling all the way to the last round. We'll see what the last pick for RAVE is going to be.
Yeah, probably a second strong body, maybe like a Sonya?
Yeah.
Or a second tank, perhaps?
Stitches. Can you pull people right off of the shrine? Can you pull them through walls?
Well, you can pull them to a wall.
Oh, okay, so they would
like
just
it can hit them and it'll pull them into the wall.
Okay.
Let's see here. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling like maybe a Sonya or something like that.
Yeah. Sonya would make sense. And it's going to be, wow, Chen Storm Stout. Okay.
That's not too bad, actually.
Huh,
I like it a lot.
Why do you like it a lot?
Okay, well, Chen, like, if you stun him out of his Fortifying Brew, that's a good way to get rid of him. Otherwise, this guy, like, can live through basically anything. He's great at laning. He doesn't really die. He's a really great second tank, I think. I love a good Chen.
All right, well, we will see if they can field a good Chen as we move into game number 2 between TNL and RAVE. RAVE looking to tie things up as we move into Dragonshire, our second game of Heroes of the Storm Super League tonight in beautiful Seoul, South Korea. Very cold South Korea, but it's going to be red hot in the game. It's go time. Let's get on to the Nexus. And welcome to Dragonshire. TNL taking on RAVE here in our opening match on the OGN Heroes of the Storm Super League.
Yep. That last game was a little bit one-sided. TNL definitely kept control of that.
Started out close.
Yeah, it really did. But, you know, that really was, as you said, that fight down at the bottom temple. But we'll see if maybe RAVE HOTS can do a little bit better this time.
It's going to be interesting. I think a lot of it is going to depend, like we talked about on this Chen Storm Stout.
Yeah, you know, they have two tanks that are pretty much unkillable, and they got great damage behind them, so, I mean, maybe that's enough to carry them through here.
Maybe.
Miss Stormbolt there.
We'll see. Yeah. Oh, Lieutenant Morales. Poking back, Hamlin a little bit. And Noblesse just poking with that chain lightning. Oh, another Miss Stormbolt. And it's a brawl in the mid lane. SC taking the early amount of damage.
And does have to back up for the time being. Some nice pokes here by Thrall. Of course, using that new Lightning Hammer build.
Hamlin trying to get onto Joyeon. This Lieutenant Morales. Got to be a little bit careful. Now, Nacho Jin last game really was never able to get anything done on that Vala. The way team fights panned out, he just never had any front line. And Vala does a lot of damage, but she tends to have to be kind of close unless you're poking someone from a long way away with Hungering Arrow.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of her damage does definitely come out of her auto attack. So that's something you're going to have to get done here. Hopefully, you know, with this double tank composition, they can tank enough that, you know, peel away from her a little bit, let her get that damage in this time.
Yep. And Assignment takes some tries. Oh, Noblesse gets totally caught. And man, with that slow on Keg Smash, it's so hard to get away from Chen sometimes.
Oh yeah, just the fact even that he can jump over you is so, like, his body blocking is insane, and then he just stays alive next to your turrets anyways.
Yep.
He's
flying kicks right over you.
He's a cool hero. He's the one hero I wish I was good at that I'm totally not.
I am not experienced with the Chen either. Tower goes down early on in favor of RAVE.
Yeah, and really well done there.
Well, it's interesting because we thought this was going to be really one-sided, and last game started out pretty even. It became one-sided later on, but this game looking a little bit in RAVE's favor so far.
Yeah, they're playing a great game at the moment. You know, it's almost like we have a more technical composition here from TNL, so it might take them a little bit of time to get it to work right.
Oh, and MX tried to grab that shrine, but it looks like TNL was able to grab the top one just in time. And now they have both. But will we actually see someone be able to grab it? Doesn't look like it quite yet. It takes a while sometimes, doesn't it?
Yeah, it definitely does. I've seen some really great teams get it over 10 minutes before the first dragon actually goes if they're well matched.
SC really low. Lieutenant Morales trying to keep him alive. Look at that healing beam. So much healing, I can't believe it. knocking people away. That was just a pure save from Johyun. Pretty epic, man.
Really well done there, and ETC just runs right back up. That's really showing off just how crazy that can be. But Thrall taking down Vala. Very well done.
You do not want to get caught one-on-one in that situation, and C Moving is going to grab that first dragon. Oh, wow.
Oh, my God.
Crossover just completely caught, gets taken out, and so that's no more Rhaegar for a little while.
Could we say a crossover on crossover?
He was crossed out, man.
Yeah, really. Looks like SC will go to that top lane right now. Zagara pushing the bottom. I love that they're soaking all over the place, putting on that pressure, especially while Rhaegar is down.
So it seems like with the Dragon Knight, the first one, you just work on those outer towers, right? You just move from lane to lane. Hamlin comes in, gets a bit of a stun on the Johyun, takes some damage from Nacho Jin, but look at that. C Moving just knocks him away. With the Dragon Knight, goes right back to the towers, and now Nacho Jin caught alone. Uh-oh. That is an ETC with a bloodthirsty agenda.
Indeed, and they do take that down. Going to take down even more towers right now. Look at this big experience jump. About a whole level up now, right?
Yeah, Hamlin completely caught, has to dwarf toss over the wall to get away.
Dwarf jump, you mean?
I'm just going to see how many times I can say dwarf toss in one night, apparently.
Well, he'll be in every game, so yeah, you're going to have a lot of fun with that one.
Oh, boy. Yep. Uh-oh. Wow, nice catch right at the gate. Can they actually finish him? Maybe they can. One more, but Noblesse can't quite get the damage done. That was so close. Jocker nearly just destroyed. Siege Camp being taken by TNL.
Yeah, very close there for a moment, but
yeah,
almost a full level up here still. 14L, he's got to be careful though. Noblesse being caught out.
Yeah.
Oh man, Muradin with that rotation up, and they take him right out.
So easy. I mean, again, you really need to watch where people were on the map. Vision is so hard to come by in Heroes, and it's easy to get ganked, you know.
Absolutely, especially against compositions like these. I mean, there's a lot of stuns here. Look at that crazy crazy moving, jumping straight up to the top. He's definitely someone we're probably going to see get some ganks this game as well.
I would say so. Yeah, just very mobile on that. Falstead got that first Dragon Knight and able to get back to top lane to defend it.
Well, I do have to say, though, it looks like RAVE is catching up. They're really closing this experience gap really quickly this game.
Not bad.
Well, they are grabbing that siege camp. Do free that right away. We do have Muradin coming up to this mid lane. Noblesse going to have to run for now.
Noblesse trying to get out of there. Nacho Jin coming in, hits him with that hungering arrow and a multi-shot as well. Hamlin may have the kill. He does. SC tried to come from behind, but he was zoned out really well by NMX and Crossover on that Kel'Thas.
Yeah, and a lot of damage dealt out right there. Really like what I'm seeing this game. Nacho Jin doing a much better job so far, and I quite like the build that he's using as well. This is very popular over here right now, to go ahead and get the range on your multi-shot first and then go into a Q build.
Yeah. I mean, just having that poke from multi-shot is so valuable. Well, Dragon Knight does go over to RAVE. They're going to start knocking down the towers immediately, and if I was TNL, I might start to get a little bit worried right now, or I might just decide to gank Jocker. Oh, they do actually catch him with the Hammerang. And he's going to try to hop to freedom. Will he make it? Trying to dodge it.
Oh,
okay. Well, that works.
Pops is heroic right there. And that's when he gets that heroic, man, he really, really won't die.
Yeah.
I mean, those three little pandas, even if you kill him, he just pops right back out of them. So,
yep, pretty much. But Nacho Jin still pressuring with that Dragon Knight for the moment anyway.
Does push back up. They want to grab as many of these turrets as possible. They're catching right back up in experience. Looks like it's even once again.
Now Stormfire and Earth done now for Jocker. Back to just regular old Chen. But kept him alive, and that's the important thing. Oh, speaking of staying alive, Hamlin having a little bit of a hard time there, but manages to get out. Dwarf Toss. All right, worked it in
Dwarf
again.
Toss.
Yeah. Dwarf Toss.
It is Dwarf Toss.
Dwarf Toss.
What was that ability that he uses?
I believe it was called Dwarf Toss.
Oh, excellent.
Got it, yeah.
Yeah, he used it again.
Yep. He's going to need another Dwarf Toss to get out of this.
He may need it.
Oh, okay. Stormbolt works instead. He just gets a stun. Yeah.
Some great peel right there to make sure that Crossover actually gets out of there with Rhaegar.
Yeah.
Looks like we are going to go ahead and have them take this camp.
Siege camp being grabbed by RAVE right now, and that's going to give TNL a chance to come in and maybe take out this healing well.
Yeah, I think they're going to go for more than that as well. Looks like they're going to go after the fort for the time being, and everyone was up top, so it's taking them a while to get back down.
Yep.
But they don't quite get it. Just bruise it up for now.
Yeah, they may be able to finish it off, but here comes the rest of the people. You got to watch out. NMX is coming in, drops a Phoenix for the zone. Hamlin coming from the side. They're going to catch out. ETC stays alive, though. Lieutenant Morales getting the heal going. And now Falstead joins the fray, and I don't know how you fight this. 4v5. Jocker needs to get there.
Well, I guess they don't fight it. The fort does go down, but Jocker is in here doing what he can. He wants to make sure that these Knights get maximum damage on the fort, but I'm not sure that they're actually going to be able to kill that fort off. Oh, it looks like RAVE though might be rotating up to help.
Maybe. I mean, they left the Bruiser camp to go after the fort and the tower there on their own. Siege camp taken by TNL in the meantime, and it looks like maybe Thrall will be able to do it. Yeah, Noblesse. Uh-oh, Noblesse in a lot of trouble now. Gets stunned by Hamlin. Jocker zoning Jaehyun out of that. Wants to stop that healing coming in from Morales. SC. Oh, he gets hit with the gravity lapse.
Now we have Stimdrone going down on Sniper right now. He's going to push forward here with a lot of attack power, but looks like everyone gets out of there, and that's what you need to do when you hear Stimdrone go off.
I would say so. And again, it feels like Chen's used defensively. SC taking a bit of damage from that living bomb, but quite tanky, of course, on that elite Tauren Chieftain. Shrines are back up. Time to see who gets the next Dragon Knight.
I gotta say, so far this game, and TNL has always been the team that I look to for crisp timings on the mercenary camps, but RAVE has been a step ahead. These guys are immediately grabbing those giants as soon as they can.
Oh, Jocker caught. He doesn't have his ult right now, I believe, too. So no splitting into those elements to escape. Manages to get back to the gate. Is it enough?
Oh!
Nice ult from Thrall. Noblesse manages to grab that kill.
That was absolutely fantastic right there from Noblesse. You can see why he's considered one of the key players for this team.
I guess so.
And look at this. This all lines up perfectly. They've taken the shrine, they have the Knights, and they are pushing into that fort.
Yeah, losing a little bit down in the bottom lane. But they're going to gain a lot more up in top if they can get that fort. Gravity lapse onto C moving. Needs to be careful to avoid that damage from Kel'Thas. But I think if you're TNL, you're pretty happy with the results right now.
Yeah, TNL is, I mean, they're moving fantastically. They've taken out 2 forts with these same types of moves while their opponents are off doing less important things. And this is how that they're getting ahead on this map. They're only half a level up, but look at the building advantage. They do have that additional fort.
Yeah, the objective trading, it seems like, has been a little bit better for TNL overall. Still even levels, and Dragon Knight taken just before Jocker was able to reclaim that shrine. Man, that was close.
That was really well done as well, because we saw Kel'Thas actually throw the Phoenix down, but we had TNL members standing there to take those hits, so Zagara had a better chance of getting through.
Well, Noblesse caught out. They're going to be able to take out Thrall.
Ooh,
that's Joehan backing away. Couldn't get there fast enough with Morales.
Really nice pick right there, and in fact, they are starting to have to back up, use that Mighty Gust to push everyone back, realizing they have to disengage.
Yep. And so now RAVE is in a good position to wait out this Dragon Knight. We'll have to see how much 4v5 pressure TNL can put onto RAVE.
You know, they might be able to get this fort, but I don't think they can do very much beyond that, missing that Thrall right now.
Yeah, just pushing Hamlin away. Jocker's still trying to push up in that top lane. NMX coming with the Kel'Thas. You can get a lot of damage even on the Dragon Knight with that Verdant Spheres into the Living Bomb. Yeah, my favorite combo.
And of course he does have that chain bomb now, so that's really important. That's such a powerful move. So this is the, it's kind of interesting because they've kept up basically all game, but they had a really big power spike there on 13.
Yeah, and I mean, it really seems like TNL sort of was able to tip the game in their favor with that one. And now RAVE really struggling to catch up. Noblesse harassing Jocker a little bit. But I don't think it's going to be a big... Oh, now it's a big problem. But the rest of RAVE is there to protect him. Be careful.
You don't want to run into him right now if he has Rhaegar to heal him and then Vala and Kel'Thas to blow you up. So
now, I believe down at the bot they've got the siege camp pushing too. So TNL looking pretty good with keeping the pressure on the top side of the map right now, or at least being able to sit and defend this. Phoenix comes in to try to give those bruisers a little bit of extra life, and they're going to take the fort with that.
Yeah, nice fort kill right there. By the way, I do want to point out that we actually have 2 giant killers being taken here for TNL, so they're going to deal extra damage to these tanks, and that's going to be really, really helpful to take them out.
Well, you got to do something about that Shen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, something about the Shen and the Nuridin. Oh.
Well, looks like a little bit of stalling there by Falstad.
Yep.
Crazy moving, backing up.
Disengaging with the Hammerang. SC comes in with that power slide. And Hamlin. Dwarf toss.
Dwarf toss.
Dwarf toss.
There it is, dwarf toss.
Dwarf toss sighted.
Pat your head every time you say dwarf
That's
toss.
right. Pat your head and rub your belly at the same time. Can you do it? If you can dwarf toss. Oh, Jocker cut off from his team a little bit. Rhaegar trying to get there to heal in time. Gonna pop that ultimate, and now Nacho Jin coming in with a strafe. That's a lot of damage onto TNL. Hamlin coming from the side, misses that Stormbolt. C moving, managed to dodge it, excuse me. Jocker coming in though, Noblesse taking a lot of hits. Hamlin healed up. Now the Phoenix comes down, but it's not in the greatest spot. Can't reposition it yet. Uh-oh, Stormbolt onto SC, but he's tanky enough with the healing from Morales that he's gonna be just fine. A long, drawn-out fight. Nobody going down, though.
Jaehyun somehow keeping his entire team alive. They're really, really impressive, especially Crazy moving. He got very low on health there. But no picks were to be had tonight by RAVE HOTS.
A recall's coming in, and so TNL giving up on that top shrine for now, and that may give RAVE a chance to go down and take it. We'll see.
Yeah, it looks like they want to put some pressure on that top lane. Well, okay. It looks like Crazy moving actually just flew right up to take that top shrine. So that's one of the very nice things about Falstad on this map.
Falstad's very, very good, of course, on Dragonshire for that reason. And now RAVE just kind of milling around the bottom. They may go for this bruiser camp. In fact, they certainly will.
Yeah, they may as well. They have a good idea where everyone's at right now, so to be able to clean that up, get a little bit of pressure, a little bit more sight down there is always nice. In the meantime, we did have Jaehyun grab mana by hearthing home real quick and running right back out into the fray.
Yeah, it's good to get home and restock on mana when you have a chance, but this is a huge push coming into the bot lane right now. Siege camp, bruiser camp, and the whole team. They're going to catch out Noblesse, and he is not going to last. Great pick by RAVE, and that's going to cost TNL a lot.
Yeah, that's really painful. That is twice now that we saw Noblesse die a little bit out of position. That's really rough because Medic can't go too far forward or she'll be the one to get picked.
Exactly.
So it's tough, you know, being one of those frontliner melee assassin types. So looks like RAVE right now getting an advantage, pushing down this wall.
A big advantage, a level advantage as well. Jocker on the run now. SG comes through with the power slide. A little bit of a stun there. Healed right up though by crossover on that Rhaegar. Shen pops his ultimate. SC kept healthy by Lieutenant Morales. And again, a skirmish that goes RAVE's way overall. They got the damage done to the structures of TNL.
Yeah, and I do want to point out as well, Crazy moving with that Mighty Gust once again, saving him. Uh-oh.
Yeah, Dragon Knight grabbed in the middle of all of that. They had time to send Nacho Jin up there and grab it. And Noblesse, I don't know what you can do, man. Yeah, just knocked away by that Dragon Knight. Another dead keep incoming.
Yeah,
rather.
They're definitely going to lose that. They do want to fight here while it still has ammo.
Yeah, they do. I see diving into the middle, but looking for a good opportunity. Perhaps, there goes the fort, and RAVE really seems like they're on the verge of finishing this one off.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of damage right now, but we have all the heroics actually up here for TNL, so definitely they have some potential. If they could get a good Maw or a good Mosh Pit, that's going to be awesome.
Yeah, or both at the same time, and it's just a Mosh Pit. Devouring Mosh Pit? I don't want to be in that.
Oh my gosh.
That sounds terrifying. Well, another turret getting very low, and they have to be careful with this Dragon Knight. Because Vol is inside there, you do have to play a little bit more safely, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, she has Vault, but that's about it right now. In fact, actually, no, they hit level 20, so we have double Hardened Shield, Storm Shield, and 2 Bolt of the Storm. So, I mean, RAVE just became way more harder to kill.
Yeah, and they got that before TNL. Maybe backing off to push down to bot lane. They've got camps to take, mercenary camps available.
Yeah.
Do you think they just want to fight here before their opponents hit 20?
That would be really ideal, I think, especially considering they all have a lot of mana and a lot of health. So they are going to push in here once again after grabbing those Giants that put some pressure on that bottom lane.
Yep.
And here they go, starting to push in towards this keep.
Yeah, the siege begins. Hammerang coming all the way back. See moving. but they've got to make a play here. They're trying to wait it out. Maybe they can gain enough XP, but there's just no waves coming in for them to get that. Nobody can go to the side lanes to soak a bit.
Right now, I think RAVE is waiting for those Giants to get up a little bit further and start hitting gates or keeps, because at that point, someone from TNL has to go down. But here they go. They actually find Zagara out of position.
Yeah, that's right. Sniper in a lot of trouble, manages to back away, but here comes the Phoenix zoning on the bottom side of that fort. Noblesse coming from the side, doing a bit of damage to Chain Lightning, but Jocker comes in. Noblesse has really not been able to do a lot all game. SC and the rest of TNL just watching as their fort dies.
Yeah, a lot of damage being dealt right now. They're trying to hold on to this keep right now, but we have some great healing going on by Crossover. They continue to push forward, and this keep is going to fall.
Well, this is the strength that Rhaegar has, man. Yeah, there goes the keep. And when you start to get the shield on that lightning shield, combine that with the healing that Rhaegar can do, and nobody can really engage you. No one can come in because you've got that slowing totem.
Yeah, no, it's. I mean, Rhaegar is a fantastic healer right now. Definitely one of the top tier ones.
Especially in situations like this. Like, there was really just no good way that TNL could engage on that fight, it seemed like.
No, seriously, and especially, you know, those Storm talents. It makes it so much harder. How do you ever kill them? Looks like Storm talents are up right now. Okay, we do have Volstad with that quicker movement with his mount. And Caduceus Reactor 2.0, as well as 3 Bolt of the Storms.
Okay.
So very strong. Yeah, definitely can save themselves or get those clutch kills.
Yep.
Love it when Bolt of the Storm gets in the game. I love something like Kael'thas bolting forward to get that last chain bomb.
You know what it really seems like to me is that they're going to need to have Sniper land just an amazing devouring maw on like half the team. If they can separate them like that, they can win the team fight. But, you know, with all 5 together, it's really tough for TNL to fight this.
Yeah, we haven't seen TNL really land a dance. We've seen some maws, but yeah, we need something like a maw, like a dance here. I mean, let's see. Oh no, that's a lot of damage, but
very good, very good zoning by RAVE. That's going to get them the Dragon Knight yet again. Putting that on the most squishy member of the team, I suppose, in Nacho Jin.
Oh, right now we do have Crazy moving, having to dive backwards.
Oh, wow.
And it looks like he's coming down here to take out a keep with all of these mercs. That is a huge force he's pushing forward with.
Pushing along with the Siege camp and the Bruiser camp. We'll see what they can do. Double stun comes in onto TNL right now. That fort is not long for this world.
No.
And it just seems like TNL just can't do anything.
No, they're having a very tough time. MX31 is doing so much damage, as you see. Just the chain bombs all over the place.
Just ground down. SC trying to push people away with the face melter. Goes in with the stun. There's the dance. Is it going to be up? No, he gets knocked out of it. The channel gets stopped. Nacho Jin very low. It may have been enough for TNL. Shen pops his ult as well. The core at about half health. Have TNL maybe done it? No, they take Noblesse out on the back of the fight. That should be maybe it. Jocker back to Shen. And
it looks like this should be it indeed with this many heroes up right now. They're getting all over Kael'thas. They actually devouring Mon, but there's too much damage on their core, and GG.
We are